Good morning and welcome to the PrimeCap Daily. It is Friday the 12th of October and my name is Jamie Lezinski. So, sterling remains strong against the Australian dollar, Swiss franc, US dollar, euro. The climbs that it has seen remain in its price. And this is in spite of headwinds and the seesaw political discourse surrounding the European Union and the UK's exit from it. There will be a whole lot of speculation as to Mrs May's future, what the deal will look like, when will it come, will it get through the House of Commons. All of this now on the back of positive sentiment from the Eurozone or Europe with regards to arriving at an agreement, but all of this could be undermined and it will certainly prompt or see turbulence across the markets. And we have to remember, and I would advise you to remember, that what goes up must and invariably does come down. So although sterling's sitting above the 114 mark against the euro, if it can lose ground, it may well do so without warning. If you're banking on a 114 or 115 rate to buy or to settle an invoice that's upcoming, you're foolish to wait. What we generally say to clients is that movements up, such as the ones we have seen this week, are in themselves noteworthy and should be seductive enough or should be compelling enough to prompt you to exchange. You'll never, by definition, be able to catch sterling at a peak, so be satisfied with the 2-cent improvement since 10 days ago. We have a fair bit, or a wee bit rather, of information coming out from the Eurozone today at around about the 10 o'clock mark. It should show, it's industry related, but it should show a month-on-month growth of 0.4% and an overall annualised contraction in the sector of minus or negative 0.2% perhaps. We're also going to try and convince you to consider, if you're a business or indeed an individual, to look at hedging your exposure to the rate moving. We have a client who is bringing some funds in from Italy, a sizable amount for a property completion, and we're trying to suggest that they sell those euros forward before the completion on their property transaction so that they know precisely what euro figure they have to exchange. I'm sorry, I must introduce you to our office hound, Birdie, who is absolutely desperate to say hello. Going forward over the course of the next 24 hours, one thing we're going to emphasise is the fact that if you're considering an exchange, it's very worthwhile comparing your broker. At times of volatility, brokers like PrimeCap, but not to any great extent, will work their margin. It suits them that times are volatile, it suits them that rates at the wholesale level are moving quickly and without warning, because it means that they can fractionally widen the margin they offer to you. So we would simply invite you to compare your current broker or your bank to us if you're considering an exchange. A pinch of salt. You'll see sterling rocking between 113.50 and 114 for at least the next week or so. And it's all about the dialogue over whether or not a deal will be arrived at in the near term or over the slightly longer term. Near term will give the market confidence, but that can quite easily be lost if it's seen to be an unfavourable deal or one that is unlikely to get through Parliament here in the UK. Thank you and have a lovely weekend. We shall see you on Monday.